Hey guys, how's it going? It's the 16th of September. Thought I'd do a little blustery tour of the Maincrop fig trial here. Because of watering problems at the start of the season, they are probably a week or two behind where they would be. And obviously they are still quite young trees, the oldest of them only being 2 years old from cutting. So yeah, they've still got some maturing to do, but I've got a nice little selection to pick today, and then I'm going to try them later on. So yeah, the first one is Black Celeste. Now when I pinch these, I couldn't pinch them as early as I would like because of the lack of growth, because of the watering. But Black Celeste was one of the first to actually put out some figs, and they are starting to ripen up. This one here is super ready. It's very, very soft. So I've only tried one of these in the past, and although it was tiny and it was like in October or something last year, it was very nice flavour. So I'm hoping that these will be a good one to taste. I've got a couple more on there. The problem is it dropped a lot of its figs about a month ago, and it put out a second flush, but these are going to be really late if they ripen. So moving around here, I have actually also had a Negretta off of a plant over there, which was good, wasn't it? It didn't blow me away, but it was pretty tasty. So coming around here, this is my LSU row. The LSU golds are not showing any signs of ripening, so I don't think that they are an early variety, so to speak, because it put on figs about the same time as the others, and they're not showing any signs yet. So yeah, that's LSU Gold. LSU Tiger, disappointed this year. It's put out fruits, but they're very late. So hopefully we get to taste some. It's meant to be a very good early variety, so hopefully next year. This one is LSU Ollier, and it was also one of the first to put out little figlets, and they are starting to ripen. Now this one, to be honest, could do with another 2 days, but I am going to pick it. I mean, actually, yeah, you can see the sap there. It definitely wasn't ripe, but because I've got quite a few of them, I don't mind just sacrificing one to include it in this video, because I can't leave the others on for any longer. This is the yellow long neck that definitely wasn't yellow long neck. That's going to be replaced at the end of the season, or this winter. Coming around here, Campagnere is one that I'm really excited about. It's very vigorous growth. I only got it this year. As well as Iranian Candy, not ready yet. Petit Negri, I might get rid of this, to be honest. It just hasn't really done very well. It's not a very vigorous grower, didn't put out any figs. And I've had it for a couple of years, so yeah, not sure about that. This one is called Spadafora Dark, and it has got some ripe figs. Some very soft ripe figs. I'm going to have to try and remember which ones are which, because I've got quite a few dark figs. Which one's the ripest? That one, probably this one. Yeah, that just came off very easily. A Spadafora Dark. So it's quite a large one actually. I feel like I've missed one. Maybe not. Coming over here. Oh, I nearly stood on it actually. This is LSU Improved Celeste. And this was actually on the ground this morning. There's a couple more there, but they're not quite ready. This one, the neck's not too soft, but I think it's okay to go. So that's LSU Improved Celeste. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and remember which ones are which. You can see the Black Celeste and Improved Celeste look very similar. I thought Improved Celeste was meant to be not very dark, but yeah. One distinguishing factor actually on the Black Celeste is the neck tends to get this splitting. At least it did last season, so That's going to help me remember. I'm going to have to put these figs down somewhere. Just put them there for now. And then the last of the varieties that has figs that are ready is Michurinska 10. Now, this has impressed me because it was a little bit behind the others in putting on figs, but it's actually one of the first to ripen. I had one the other day, and this one is super soft and ready. I mean, the neck's just sort of like gone like jelly, so I can't really get it off very easily. So that's Michurinska 10, I think otherwise known as Florea. So, and it's got quite a few more that aren't quite there yet, but oh, actually that one's very ready. Okay, Michurinska 10, meant to be a very early one. So I'm gonna put them like that so I remember which ones are which. So I'm gonna take these home, give them all a taste. In terms of ones that are coming up, which ones are, this one I don't think is doing anything. Which ones haven't ripened yet? I think I'm gonna have to go over here. So I've got quite a few on the Azores Dark, which are just starting to colour up. Quite a few actually on Malta Black, which are not quite there, but they look like they might be colouring up. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be getting a good amount of figs, and then once the LSU Gold start going, these look like they're going to be really big ones, so quite excited for that. LSU Champagne, not ready, but they were very late to put out figs, so they're going to be behind the others. Now whilst I'm here, I'll just show you my Ronde de Bordeaux. Now, I don't know why, but this was super late in putting out any figs this year, despite being in ground, well, I say established, fairly established. I'm pretty sure they'll still ripen for me, but yeah, I thought they'd be earlier this year, but they're not. But anyway, we'll get to that. So I'm going to take these figs back home and give them all a taste. Okay guys, so these are all of the figs cut open. Some of them are definitely underripe, like the LSU Ollier. Some of them look very good. The LSU Improved, so basically, I've got Michurinska 10, LSU Improved Celeste, LSU Ollier, Spatafora Dark, and Black Celeste. So, going from the Michurinska 10s, let's have a quick taste. Very tasty, slight figgy flavour, not really getting any berry, but it's just sugary. Yeah, it's just very sweet. I really like that, and it's actually probably one of the earliest. So it's a very good fig to have. Moving on to the LSU Improved Celeste. A bit smaller. I would say you get there's a bit more berry to that. Not quite as sweet, I don't think, as the Michurinska 10. The LSU Ollier, now this could have done with quite a lot more time actually, but I wanted to compare it with all the rest. That's really nice actually. That's got more berry, got more acidity. It's actually very good, quite sweet. It's a bit more I don't know, kind of like, it's a little bit spongy, but I don't know if that's because it's not quite ripe fully. But no, that's pretty good considering. I'm excited to see how they end up, because it's also quite a big fig compared to the rest anyway. If I leave the others to go really ripe, hopefully it will develop even more. The Spatafora Dark, I was a bit disappointed in it looks quite underripe, even though it was very droopy and very soft. So I'm not quite sure why that's happened, but let's give it a quick taste anyway. It's pretty good actually. There's that slight acidity. I think it is underripe. So maybe you have to leave these like really, really long. But it came off the tree quite easily, so I don't think it was going to really ripen up much more than that. But no, I like the acidity though. And then finally Black Celeste. Now mine don't go black inside. It's very pigmented though. But yeah, you can see some of it's, I don't know what the white bits are. But anyway, let's give it a go. Oh wow. Okay, that's the best of them. Maybe it's because it's the most ripe. But it's just got this like depth of flavour to it. I remember this last year as well. It's quite a small fig, but it's just got a real nice depth to it, and it's very sweet as well. I would say my favourites out of these guys, probably this one, Michurinska 10, which by the way some people call Florea. I think they're the same, and Black Celeste actually. So I'm excited for this variety. It did drop a load of figs, which I was sad about, but it's got this depth of flavour which I really like. So there we go, and they're all, you know, fairly early figs. So I'm excited to try the LSU Olliers once they're fully ready, because this is quite a way underripe. And then I've got lots of LSU Gold and stuff. But yeah, it's got quite a nice sugary flavour, nice depth of flavour, and then these three are kind of a bit more berry. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching guys. I'm really excited to have lots of figs ready all at once of different varieties. And yeah, there's some Vidino del Nord's ripening up outside. Just interested in what this little fly is doing. I wonder if the fig wasps, they're probably not. I doubt they'll be over here. But yeah, some in the greenhouse still. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all soon.